You know, a lot of people went to RIT now. RIT is a relatively big school. Like, I almost went there. If I didn't go to where I went, RIT was my second choice. Like, that's where I was gonna go. You also know a lot of people who are going to RIT. In the end, I went to a different school that Katase ended up going to. Mecha engineering? You're gonna make Gundams? Alright, for this room, we're gonna need Grail or Sky. For this room, we're gonna need a kitchen knife or Nectar. Nectar 4, we're already working our way up to Nectar 4 on our good buddy. We're gonna need Knock 3 or Rose 3. So it might be time to start looking at books again. At the very least, I could continue unlocking books. Hell yeah, I'm gonna make Gundams! Fuck yeah, Gundams. Boop boop, boo-da boop. I'm very excited to play a different mech game on Thursday. See, it happened again. My brain floated back to Armored Core. It's been so long since an Armored Core game. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. A message from St. Rowan's Trust has arrived. A reminder to the librarian, they won't stop sending me angry letters. Don't make those annoying email ball droids from Gundam Seed. They want you to write them back. Alright, how do we write them back? I imagine we want to go to the post office. I am indeed still in New York. That's why I'm like in this weird space here. You need to write a letter first. Well shit, I imagine we want to do that at a desk. I think I have a desk in here for writing it. I swear I remember saying, yes, here we go. A desk. Papers. Okay, okay. My skill will be Ink of Revelation. Pause the goddamn game. Use the lesson. I could start right now. I don't even need to put with in there. But I could throw something in there just for funsies. Let's write the letter about that. Hell yeah, Armored Core Digital. I finished reading. The Trust hopes I've arrived safely, but wonders why. If so, I haven't replied. Did I not write? I got a new lesson. Wait, oh, ink! I have ink! Hold on, hold on. I think I remember seeing ink in one of the rooms. Christ, one of these rooms had ink. Yes! Ink! Papers. We're on our way. Whist. Inks of Revelation. It's sunny out. Armored Core is gonna be wild. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm so excited for that game. Here we go, writing a letter. I am here, but my situation is precarious, and there is so much I do not yet know. Is there anything more you can tell me? Of the house, the locals, their pasts? A reply to the Trust. An intrusive thought is creeping in your mind that Armored Core has the possibility of disappointing you? You, yes, it could definitely disappoint you. It's not going to disappoint me. Postage. What? I need postage? Can a 6 pence work as postage? Yes, it can. You're waiting to see how it's going to run on PlayStation 4? Given that they've released the specifications for it, I'm going to say it's going to run very well. It actually is easier on the system than Elden Ring, and Elden Ring ran fine on PlayStation 4. Gotta make sure it doesn't do a full-on AAA dump. Yeah, the specs are gentle. And I attribute that to the fact that, like, you look at Elden Ring, it's a lot of organic shapes, a lot of, like, slimy, gooey, very curved surfaces. Mecha games are a lot of flat planes, a lot of metals, a lot of stuff that's very easy to model and render on the computer. There we go. The bastards can stop writing me letters now. I am pre-ordering the game. Like, I have no doubts. I know it's going to satisfy me, personally, and, like, done. Fucking done. Gimme the robots. Rip! Hello there. Like, if you enjoy big robots blowing each other up, I feel like Armored Core is going to be a safe bet. With all the joys that come with the Armored Core experience, which is to say, you're not a hero, it's a morally gray and ambiguous world, people do a lot of bad stuff for money. Easy to render unless you model the screw threads. Anything could be taxing on a computer if you make it taxing on a computer. How many more books do I got? 5 more books? Nope, 7 more books? You love the OG core games, you're keeping your binoculars clean of AAA shit? That's fair, that's fair. I always, like, AAA, this is FromSoft, but, like, I guess at this point, like, Elden Ring was a massive game. It was a huge success. It sold a lot of copies. I guess at this point, they're no longer, like, AA. They're properly AAA at this point, aren't they? Good for them. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I don't know if I know what that is. Bomb Rush to me is just, it breaks the brain part that's like, are we rushing Bomb Site B? Oh, the game that's like Jet Set Radio. Yes, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. I remember that game being previewed like 2 years ago, and then I forgot about it. Is it out now? I am so... like, when I'm visiting New York, I'm basically in a cave. The world stops existing. I still think they qualify as AA. AAA is more describing the massive corporations. That's what I think, Rip. Like, From Software usually needs a larger publisher, and that's usually a sign that you're not AAA. Like, they have Bandai, they have Sony, like, they have larger AAA companies publish their games. But after Armored Core, I believe they plan on self-publishing, because Elden Ring was such a big success, they have the clout now to maybe publish their own stuff. Which is pretty exciting. All these books are ending up on the floor, I realize now. Larian you describe as AA too? Yeah, like I would say Divinity 1, Divinity 2, those were AA games. And now I'm thinking, like, after the success of Baldur's Gate 3, they might be AAA? But also, these are just, like, arbitrary terms we're assigning to things. AA is better than AAA anyway. I feel like at this stage of life, of reality, when you say AAA, it basically just means it had a lot of money behind it, and the company is a bastard. Like, that's more what it means these days. Because, like, every AAA game comes with the caveat of, like, yeah, the game looks amazing, too bad the company sucks. Like, I can't think of an example that that isn't the follow-through. It's like, oh my god, the new Mario game looks amazing. It's too bad that Nintendo basically made a man an indentured servant for the rest of his life because he was associated with piracy. It's like, what? Wait, what was that second part? The new Dead Space remake's great. Too bad EA is literally Satan. Whereas companies that are more AA, Larian, From Software, like, the conversation around those companies is much more, man, like, the astute attention to detail and, like, the pure love and compassion that's gone into this game. Like, you could tell they loved every minute of what they made. Like, it's such a different conversation. Exactly, like, EA, the conversation isn't about, are the games good? The conversation's, the company sucks. Blizzard, harassment of their employees. Like, all of these bigger companies that are considered AAA, the conversation's never about the games anymore. It's about how awful those companies are. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe AAA these days means something different. It's not just, like, a mark of quality. It's literally just budget and bad people. Live long enough, you become the villain. Armored Core has no microtransactions. It's been announced that it's one game, all the product, which has been true for every FromSoft game. Like, they'll have DLC, but the DLC is always expansive. I've never been disappointed with any of their DLC. It's always reasonably priced and large. Boop. $70. Armored Core is $60. Unless you want the deluxe edition, which comes with the soundtrack and a digital art book. That is $70. Unless it's a different price on console. You never know. Now I have an idea of the book's contents. If it's a AAA game, you can bet it has microtransactions. Well, that's the key then. Now we can say for sure that From Software and the Armored Core experience are AA, not AAA. Maybe we're gonna have a new renaissance. It seems like it's gonna be happening with Hollywood soon, where the current model is failing so bad that everyone's going to implode, and we'll have the, like, the renaissance of Hollywood that happened in the 70s, where you got, like, creative mid-budget movies that were all amazing. Cosmetic stuff? I haven't even looked at any of that. Like I said, I know the core game experience is going to be amazing, so I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going straight in. But it's a game about building mechs. Like, there's definitely a lot of pieces. Sleep well, Cactus. Pleasant dreams. I don't see anything about cosmetic purchases on the Steam store page at all. If you're already paying full price for a game, it should not have real money transactions. Yeah. But like I said, I don't see anything about buying stuff. Like I said, you could definitely unlock a lot of parts for your mech, but that's always been the case with these games. So I'm curious. That's why I was angry about Street Fighter 6, where I was like, oh, this game's pretty good. I like this. And they announced the Ninja Turtles. And I was like, oh, cool. The Ninja Turtles. Oh, they're just costumes. Well, in that case, that's less exciting. How much are they? $15 per Ninja Turtle. If you wanted all 4 of the Ninja Turtles, they come in a set of 4, goddammit. Why would you just want 1? That's the same price as the base game. For costumes of Ninja Turtles. It doesn't give you new movesets. They're not characters. It's literally just cosmetic items for the custom characters in the game. That's lunacy. That is dark. Yeah. If you're looking at the pre-order bonus, those are just early unlocks of parts. As far as I know, and I've done not too much digging, but enough, I'm pretty sure there are no actual, like, microtransaction-y things in Armored Core. Like, I'm fairly confident to say there are none. But early unlocks with a pre-order, yes. That I could say there is. I will soon have a pile of books. I'm not against it because if it's an early unlock, it's something you're going to get in the game anyway. Everyone has access to it. I'm even fine with there being, like, if it's just a cosmetic thing, like a color no one else has, you have like a fun little thing you get to show off, that's fine too. Yeah, it isn't like stats, it's not power. It's not something you actually need. Alright, all of my books... Ah, oh, goddammit, there's 2 more. I'm just gonna prep all my books. I want all my books ready. We've talked about this, I think, maybe 2 days ago or yesterday, at some point in the not-too-distant future. Distant past, rather. With Armored Core, you can easily just look at the history of, like, modern FromSoft, from Demon's Souls until now. And none of those games have had microtransactions, none of those games have had, like, scummy DLC. They've all been very straightforward. You buy the game, you get the full content. A year or 2 later, a large, expansive, fulfilling DLC is offered at a reasonable price, and it's great. Like, that's why I have no problems. Like, I'm very excited for this game. Desks are element bound. Element bound? What's element bound? I have just enough stats here. Will the mechs have a roll mechanic? Yes, they have a dodge roll, obviously. Come on. What's this? Oh, all of my books on the floor. Can I double-click them to go into bookshelves? Aw, oh, man. Get out of here, tree. This bookshelf's for books now. There we go. Damn it, potted plant, get in there. Good enough. No! I guess that is 1 book and a tree's full? Okay. What you're doing now is the cool thing about this game. It's library and chill. You just chat while cataloging your books. Yeah, this is a very relaxing kind of game. I feel like Cultist Simulator had a lot more of a stressful element, where, like, time was always against you, your character was always starving or dying, or, like, the police were always on your tail. Yeah, this seems much more... This is like if Cultist Simulator was This Old House. Like, it's just an A&E show about restoring a library with spooky elements in the background. The time here is to stop you from getting too powerful too fast. Yeah, Cultist Simulator can get, like, properly stressful. Like, properly straight-up stressful. Cultist Simulator makes you sweat. And again, I'm really bad at Cultist Simulator because I don't pause the game, I have a tendency to focus on chatting with you guys instead of paying attention. And that will get you killed in Cultist Simulator. Killed dead. No walking away from that. Alright, this needs... Mystery Moon? You can just say you refuse to read the card text. No. Even when I read the card text in Cultist Simulator, like, the bigger problem is I don't pause the game while I'm doing it. Good streamer, bad gamer. Good gamer, bad streamer. You must make a choice. Written in Latin. Some of these are going to require language skills that I don't necessarily have yet. Again, like, I think if I wanted to be a nitpicker, if I wanted to make this game better for the Chris's of the world, when I click on a book, rather than just having the required stats listed here, it would also show me my stats in relation to that. I just want information to be available to me, like, very quick. I'm a big fan of games that have intuitive UIs that, like, immediately let me know what I have and what I need, so that there's one click and I know everything I need to know. Like, the faster you can give me information, the better. I know Latin? How do you know I know Latin? Where can I store this stuff? Oh, anywhere. Okay. Hold on, I want to put some stuff down. Oh, I'm gonna lose all this stuff. You can go there. You can go there. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this stuff. Mouse over the Latin icon on the book. Ah, shit, I gotta figure out what book that was. Readable! There are worse things to put your eyes on. Mystery Sky. Readable. Where's the one that was like a language? Mystery Moon. Written in Fucini. That's a pasta. Written in Latin. Librarian reads Latin, but don't assume others can. Okay, there it is. You still haven't found the right thing in the moor. I thought we were just finding crafting materials for me to be angry about the concept of crafting. Alright, can I actually, like, study any of these goddamn books? Mystery Moth. Alright, let's go back to the moor. I cleared out my inventory so I can get more stuff. Walk the path of the moor. Benji! Benji! It's probably downstairs. Boo doo 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 doo. If you weren't so you, Chris that is, I'm not sure I'd have continued watching you these how many years ago now? Well, thank you very much, Rip. Alright, I might be able to read the Moth 4 book. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, fiesta. Doo doo. Alright, I got more quartz. Do these channel point rewards options work? What do you mean, Morphling? Like stuff like that? Treat for Benji? Unfortunately, Benji walked out of the room, so no treat for Benji at the moment. Yeah, rip off. Benji walked away. He's not doing his goddamn job. I got animal bones. Is that what we're looking for? I'm just curious if they work. I mean, some of them are actively jokes, like Jimmy eats another hot pepper 24-hour stream. Like, a lot of those are just running gags. They're things that happen during stream, and then they get repeated, and now they're built in. You'll know when you find it. Okay. Others are more active, like Live and Drink is I'll have a sip of water. piece of candy, I'll have a piece of candy. They're just like ways to interact with the stream. Some of them are a little complicated, like if you do gacha or Japanese TV time. Those are alternate BRB screens, and sometimes I don't BRB for a while. I didn't see how some of those options were so cheap for us, but so taxing for you. Well, now I'm curious, which one do you think is like a super taxing one? Some of them are things I forgot to turn off. Like, take a hike is get up and walk around, and that was for the 24-hour stream. And I just forgot to turn it off. So, like, I'll see that one pop up for once in a while, and at that point, again, it's just kind of a joke. Yeah, 24-hour stream, legally binding, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Number one, exclamation mark.
Agent 47, take a hike.
I will. I will. I actually will go and find Benji. I feel like I gotta go find that little bastard. Stray dog! Is this it? Is this what we're looking for? I feel like stray dog's what I'm looking for. That doesn't look like a dog, though. That doesn't look like a dog. It looks like two googly eyes that have been attached to a pile of dirt and a tree branch. Place the dog in your house. You don't have to tell me twice. I only need to be told to put a dog in my house once. I'm sorry. Are you sure that's a dog? It looks like googly eyes. Okay, I'm seeing the outline of the dog a little bit more. Its head's facing me. This is his two paws. It's lying on his side. If I double-click on the dog, he goes away. Listen, he needs to be closer to the fire. Talk to the dog. I don't have any food for the dog. God damn it. Lost, frightened, eager. That dog has seen some shit. What kind of story are you looking for, Morphling? I think you can give him bones. Talk to dog. Bones aren't food. I feel like bones as food for a dog is like child logic that it took a long time for my brain to shake. So I understand, like, the impulse to be like, yeah, bones, dogs eat those. Like, I totally get that. Something memorable in the game Rift Wizard. I think my most memorable Rift Wizard thing is when I first got access to the super secret Archmage Lounge in the Discord. The Rift Wizard Discord has two secret rooms. One, if you beat the game and you prove it to the developer, you get access to the Winner's Lounge. And the second one, you have to prove that you've beaten every Archmage trial. And that took a while, but like I happily 100%ed Rift Wizard. I love that game. And when I got in there, there was like two posts, and the posts were, I don't think anyone else has beaten this game, followed up with, no, I did it. And then I was the third person in there. It was just like, yes, finally I'm in! Everyone's like, why would you want to be in here? There's no one else in here. It's a little bit more hopping now. It's a little bit more pop. There is food and bones. You were just the third? It's a bit of an exaggeration. I was probably like the fourth or fifth. But, like, you gotta consider how many people are gonna 100% Rift Wizard. How many of those people are going to bother to, like, take screenshots of every one of their winning pages? And third, out of all those people, how many of them are going to bother to enter the Discord and want to go through the process of getting into that room? Like, every stage of that narrows it down until it's a very small number of people that are like, yes, I want to be in this dumb room. You watched the VOD? Oh, thank you. That game's great. I do need to do another run of the roguelike mods. I feel like that one is one I want to finish. What the hell book would I be able to read? You told me which book, but now I forgot. Not Taint. Not Chill. Not B. Not 7. FH, maybe? Nectar 6? You can click on the books to see. You say that, but like, again, it's telling me I need Nectar 6. Like, I don't know if I have Nectar 6. Do I have Nectar 6? Like, I really need my stats to be represented along with what I'm trying to do. That's the hard part for me. Because I don't remember. If it says readable, like, does that mean I meet the requirements? Is that all I need to look for? Is just the word readable? This book is readable. Shit, which book is that? Readable. This one's readable. Alright, let's read it. I got rain here. I'm trying to meet tally price written in Phrygian and Mystery Rose level 6. Can I actually do this? It doesn't mean you have the stats to read it. Okay, you see, that's what I meant. Reading the taint sounds like a form of divination. I've read your taint, and I know you're ready to lead these people. The wounds. 18 edge mastery. Divination of the holy ass. Like, this is the kind of stuff that usually, if I'm gonna bounce off a game, it's gonna be because I get tired of not remembering if I have Mystery Sky level 4, and knowing which things to click on to figure that out. Copy to clipboard. Greater challenge requires stronger skills. Alright, let's try and figure out a book I could read. We're gonna commit to figuring out a book. Chill. 2, 4, those are relatively low numbers. You have Sky 2. You can get up to Sky 3, but if it's sunny, you can get up to 5. And that's because Sky, we got a point in here? No, it's cloudy, so we get Grail. Joe, hello there. I want to read the Taint. Mystery Knock. 8's a huge number. 6 is pretty big. We're looking for, like, low numbers. 10's massive. 2 and 4. Can we do Moth? Do I have level 4 Moth? I have a level 1 Moth. Level 2 Moth. Another level 2 Moth. Maybe 2 2s can do it? Let's find out. We throw that in there. So for soul, we want something that's going to give us some Moth. Ideally a 2 Moth. Alright, there's 2 Moth. And for skill, another 2 Moth, ideally. And there we go. We've met the Moth requirement. Now we need tally price. Can we meet tally price? The hell's tally price? Oh, I guess we don't have to meet both of them. Oh, that's how much the book is worth. I see, I see. How you doing, Joe? I do feel like most of the simplicity and elegance of Cultist Simulator has been lost in this one. It's way less abstract of a game, but it looks harder to play. I feel like it just has a bit more of a learning curve from Cultist Simulator, but my main thing is the learning curve doesn't need to be there necessarily. It's a game about being lonely in a big and confusing house. That part I like. Like, the general vibe and loop, I'm into. I can get behind that. My major complaint is more, it takes me, like, I had to click like 12 times to figure out if I could read this book. Whereas it should be much more of a click on the book, and it will tell me if I have the things. Like, just show me. Like, do I have the things I need? That way I don't have to, like, wander through buttons. But that's more of a me thing. Like, obviously, Katase, not a problem for Katase. But I get itchy gremlin brain sometimes. Like, this is the kind of game where if I don't have itchy gremlin brain, I can click on things all day, I'll be fine. It becomes a complicated resource management problem. Yeah, like, I can be in that state of mind, or I could have itchy goblin brain. And, like, itchy goblin brain doesn't like that kind of stuff. Itchy goblin brain gets angry. If you want to do one thing at a time, do I have enough stuff to do the thing is easy. Yeah, it's easy, it's just a little bit time-consuming. If you want to do lots of things at a time, it's about optimizing, which probably not something I could do, or at the very least couldn't do well. Itchy Goblin Brain shoves a large red man stealthily into a pit. It's like Itchy Goblin Brain wouldn't tolerate me retrying to push that red goblin into a pit, but that part of my brain would happily sit down and, like, try and figure all these books out. You can see, like, see what I mean? Itchy Goblin Brain would have given up on the large red man. If you mouse over the little snippet, you get some lore in the top right. Cosley's tone is urgent, as if he suspected he might have a little time left. Moth, choice, I can master this mystery. I'm reading, Cosley's tone is urgent. So that's the same thing as up there. Less of a mouse over, more of a click on, I guess? Or you mean mouse over this? Nope, same thing that pops up over here. Let's see what this book does for me. Even the Soon can be divided, though it requires the Forge of Days for its division. It's weird that other stuff, like, stays on screen and other stuff flits off. Examine, appreciate catalog. Alright, we got some stuff out of that. Itchy Goblin Brain, I'm sure. Yes, Itchy Goblin Brain very much enjoyed the results. Unfortunately, Itchy Goblin Brain got really fed up with the fight later on, when I had to fight 40 goddamn people. What lesson did I get? I got lesson, transformations and liberations. It almost, if you squint your eyes, looks like Aku from Samurai Jack, but in reality it's a butterfly above a chrysalis, above a cocoon, and so on and so forth. I also got Memory Foresight, Wits Forge and Fireblast, Meanings, Praise, and Screw, Coleridge on Don's Poetry. I think my title and my scroll today were like, we're gonna play all kinds of things. It's probably just gonna be Cultist. Not Cultist, Book of Hours for the duration. The shorter streams in Vacation Land make it hard to squeeze in multiple things. You can give that memory to a guy to help unlock a room. Oh, I didn't know you can give memories to people. I could see it gives Forge, which we knew was important. Alright, can I read another book? Let's find out. Shit, what book did I just read? Did it... I need to, like, take books I read and throw them on the floor. Learn my skill first? Alright, I will consider my new skill. I gotta be sure to throw books I read on the floor, though. I don't want to reread them. That's an organization method. Yes. Yes, it is. Taco's playing Valheim. I haven't thought about that game in ages. That's right, Taco. I'm always watching. Another leaf on the Tree of Wisdom. Can I consider the memory? No. Wait, I can consider, like, everything. Holy shit. I'm gonna consider a dog. I'll talk to the beast after I inspect the beast. But we need food. We need to find food for the beast. Why is it calling it a beast? For the dog. Jeez. Also, British money's silly. 2 pence, 3 pence, half crown, crown. How do you people live like this? Is this how it still works? Did your money get easier at some point? Something noble in its ancestry. And something else. Now, if we can find some food. What's this? Current affairs. What's happening in the world beyond Brandkrug? Brandkrug. What visitors will the season bring? We'll either draw a new incident, find a suitable visitor for the current incident, or retire the current incident if there's no visitors left for it. Interesting. So I should maybe go find a visitor for this current affairs thing? Oh, me back. It'll do it for you? Oh, well, in that case, I don't have anything to worry about. I'm, like, completely out of frame. I alt-tabbed to check what was happening with my camera. You're a librarian in one of the largest and most easily accessible archives of forbidden knowledge in the world. It doesn't seem like a very well-hidden archive of forbidden knowledge, but also it doesn't seem terribly forbidden. Like, I don't feel like I'm reading scary stuff necessarily. You shut up, jeez. Treat for Benji? Alright, I'm gonna go find Benji. Kinda need to pee anyway. Alright, BRB. It's a good thing I went on that hike. It turned into a rescue mission. Poor Benji was outside. But due to either air pressure or someone not paying attention, the door had gotten closed enough that he couldn't get back in. He was trapped in trapped in outside land. He's safe now, he's with us. He's okay now. Psst, Benji. You want it? You want it? Come get it. Oh yeah. Poor Doggo. He was outside. He was all alone. I mean, he does love it outside, but still. Oh, myself a dog treat or two. Yum yum. Oh, but jump. Oh, you're right, it has a little magnet symbol. I remember that from Cultist Simulator. Auto grab whatever it needs. Alright. What book can I read? Mystery Moon. I don't think I have anything from Moon. Oh shit. Hold on, pause the game. Do I actually have? No, that's Mystery Moon. This is just straight up Moon. That's different. Alright, so don't think I have Mystery Moon. I certainly have a lot of Moon. I don't think I have anything Mystery Moon, though. Trist gives you 1 moon. But this is a different thing, isn't it? This is Mystery Moon? Is it the same? Is it Mystery : Moon means you need 4 moons. Oh. That's weird. Why wouldn't it just be Moon like the other ones? Alright, we might be able to make 4 moon happen, because we got 3 moon right here. So I think we could read Chill then. Get out of here. The book requires 4 moon to read. So like this gives me 3 moon? And then where's Trist? So that's 4 moon. I could do it. Because the book doesn't give you moon. I find that very peculiar. Don't need a skill. Just go straight in. Like, the other one didn't say mystery, whatever I was putting in there. What was I putting in the other one? Was it Lantern I was doing last time? No. Moth. It didn't say Mystery Moth, did it? It did? It did say Mystery Moth? God damn it. It was Moth. I remember it was Moth. I just don't remember Mystery Moth. Oh, it did it. It grabbed someone. Constable Oculate Minor, Constance Lee. Don't get in her way. The affair of the Rising Wile. Across the inner sea, across the desert sands, someone styling herself the Oracle of the Rising Wile has set up a tent town where she preaches the truth of nearly now to her followers. This would be of no obvious interest to the students of the invisible arts, except that although she has pitched her tents in the shadow of the Temple of the Seven Coils, nothing appears to have eaten anyone. Visitors with interest in moon or scale mysteries will want to talk about this. What's this incident? Matter of interest to visitors. Itchy goblin brain strikes. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. This person might be coming to Hush House. The Affair of Rising Wild, You're gonna tell me your brain never itches, Taco? You never get itchy brain. Well, let's consult her. In this case, you don't want to do this. You gotta write that part first, Katase! First! Oh, it's the book I'm reading right now? It's alright, that one's gonna finish and we can throw it in there. We got it. In 6 seconds, we'll throw it in there. Oh, shit! We have another moon book. Knock. Forge. Sky. Grail. Winter. Mystery Moth. Is this the book I read last time? Nectar. Winter. Forge. Sorry, there are multiple books that have the same mystery. Edge. Sky. Ah, son of a bitch. It's gonna be the one book I have. Rose. Lantern. Nectar. You bastards. Well, that's unfortunate. Will we have another chance to give her the book now that we don't have it? Or is she gonna leave immediately? Well, we find out in 7 seconds. If you couldn't find anything suitable in your collection, or you decided not to help. Can't believe we used to fund this place. Dissatisfying. Well, she's gone. That's a bummer. I love the idea that she comes in, she's like, I'm looking for a specific book. And I'm like, reading the book. Yeah, hold on, have a seat. We'll chat while I read this book. What are you looking for? No, I don't think I have that one. You have the hardest time killing her in Cultist Simulator? Hey, Sneezy. He was having a sneezing fit down there. 1776, the third history. Louis declared the Mask of Masks, and forbids mention of the great writhing within the walls of the Palace of Versailles. Although by this point the worms are observed to move openly among the boulevards of Paris, sometimes even in daylight. The army is redeployed to defend the court. The mask lasts 1 lunar month, and attracts several of the long abroad in Western Europe at the time, fleeing the worms or hoping to take advantage of the desperate Louis, or seeking access to the sealed mirrors of the palace, or just eager to attend the most inventive and desperate debauch of the century. Many know, espouse wormish sympathies. Let 100 histories flourish. Tear down the tyranny of eternity. To grow long is unusual. Is usually to cast off these sympathies. There would be no immortality without eternity, and eternity, we often seem to decide, is only tyranny as long as we are not eternal. Sickle and Eclipse. And we have a memory of intuition. You just know, you know? Alright, let's consider this lesson. I'd be very curious to, like, see it behind the scenes on the development of this game. Like, what was, like, their thinking style? What things unlock what things, which lead to other things? It must be a complicated flowchart. Oh, yeah. I know it's the Cultist Simulator engine. I'm more thinking, like, someone has to sit down and be like, alright, this book, it's going to come up in this point, you're going to read the book, it's going to give you this skill turns into this ability, like, that's more, like, what's the thinking there? It's also esoteric. Salt and Silver, Balance, Necessity, and Rebuke. Sickle and Eclipse. It strikes me as like something where they have to like build the world first and then the game. Like in that respect, it reminds me a little bit of, and we've mentioned Disco Elysium already today, but it reminds me a little bit of like, Disco Elysium's a game where like they built a rich fiction, a world first. And then the game came after. Even the reason the gameplay's a little janky is because they want to make it interact with the worlds, which you don't necessarily love, but the game is obtuse by design. Like, the part where it definitely succeeds is it does feel... It feels, like, strange and alien in that way of, like, you find an old, dusty book written in a language you don't understand. You don't know what to do or how to get help because you're plinked out of this village where the villagers do not want you there. You have to go over to the village and it's far away from things. The world building is definitely an excellent part of these games. Yeah, like the gameplay takes a backseat. Which is fun, but also put in a tutorial. Yeah, exactly. 1,000,000%, you know, I agree with that that sentiment. I did find in Cultist Simulator that just learning to use the UI felt like an arcane ritual, which I feel worked for the game. Yeah, like that part is fine, but this game takes it another step forward where when you first start the game, let me get us resituated here. This is how the game starts, with like cards and stuff on this screen, and at no point does the game tell you, until later, very funny, later on it tells you, but at the start it doesn't mention like, okay, when you run out of things to do on this screen, you can move up and find more stuff. And the part that really got me is when you eventually make your way to this house, you're at this zoom level, and you can click on it, and, like, a thing happens. So you think, okay, done. I clicked. That's what it does. It tells me about the thing. And, like, you could zoom in, and let's get to, like, the limit here. At this zoom level, it's still just a room you can click on. But if you zoom in just a little bit more, now I can click on individual items. So you have to zoom way in, and like all these things are interactable. And without a tutorial, like if Katase wasn't here to tell me about this, never would have gotten it. It would have been years before I realized you can zoom in and click on individual items in the goddamn rooms. Yeah, you mentioned it took you 3 hours to figure out how to brew tea. I haven't even tried to brew tea yet. I will say I enjoy that, unlike Cultist Simulator, the pace at which I move is my pace. Like, I could take my time going through and, like, I want to learn these books. Like, I really just want to, like, figure out what books can I master now. I need to find a place to put things that I have read. I feel like I'm going to make that the floor. So I've read the book Chill. Right? This was the moon one that she wanted that I was busy reading. So because I've read this, it's going to go on the floor. Yeah, this is definitely a good chill game. Like, if I were still doing late-night Whisper streams, this would be a late-night Whisper stream. So, the Hush House lectures, we've read that. This wants 4 knock. I might be able to do 4 knock, let's find out. This is Moon Rose Memory. I gotta remember the symbol for knock. Knock is... Shit, I gotta find something else with knock on it. Knock is a key. Knock is a key. I remember now. This song is very familiar to me outside of this game for some reason. Was this in Cultist Simulator? Fuck, man. We do not have nearly enough knock to do anything for that book. And this one also requires knock? No, that's Sky. You use one of the whisper streams to fall asleep? That was their intent. What stats are on Sickle and Eclipse? Oh, down here. It gives me 2 edge, 1 moon... Nyctodromy, and preservation, as well as effective against corruption. Assign the new skills in the Tree of Whispers. Let me, finish poking a couple of books first. Looking for stuff with, like, numbers that are around 4, but not knock. We can't do knock. 8's too high. 6 Sky. 6 probably too high as well at this stage. 10's way out there. But 3... Not 3, it's 10. Fuck. Definitely not 10. We've done Moth. We've read the 6 letters of necessity. So this is another one I could throw on the floor. You think I can maybe pull off the 6 Sky? Let's see. This one gives me Rose, Moon... Sky. We have 1 Sky so far. Absolutely, absolutely not. We can't do Sky. No Sky, no Sky. So 10's outrageous, 10's outrageous. Now to the big book collection. Now for Nectar. What's Nectar look like again? I feel like we can do Nectar. Maybe not. There's Nectar. We have 1 Nectar. Okay, can't do Nectar. 10, absolutely not. 8, no way. 12, are you kidding me? 18, are you insane? 4, Sky. Didn't we just try to Sky for another one? Yeah, we don't have enough Sky. 6, Rose. Doubtful. Not even worth looking. Definitely don't have 6 Rose. 8's too high. 6 Nectar. Yeah, we don't have it at the moment. Alright, so we're done with books. We might as well... I know I have 2 things on the floor. If it's sunny? Yeah, we'll have to try different weather. They'll give me a Faust. This will give me a metal. I don't have any metal, so let's do metal. Oops, Sickle and Eclipse. We could do Shaft or Core. Let's get some Shaft. Getting all kinds of stuff here. Alright. Pretty sure everything's been placed that I can place, in that I have 4 skills and there's 4 things placed. But that gave me some new toys. Okay. So I need 2 knock, 1 forge. Occupant. Forge, knock, element of the soul. Forge, knock, element of the soul. Shaft is a knock 2 soul. Chris, no. No what? Knock 3 rows. Ugh. Listen, these things don't go away the way I think they should. There we go, that's how we check. We want to click, and then click again. Click, and then click again. Okay. Knock 3 rows through. Edge 4, Nectar 4. A nice thick shaft. Grail 2, Sky 2. Where's my bottle of liquor? Oh shit, did I run out of it? C&H second flush of Psalm. Yeah, I drank it all. We're gonna try and figure out how to brew tea, motherfucker. Ow, tea. If it doesn't involve the fucking teapot over here, then I'm at a loss. Let me know when you want me to tell- yeah, tell me just right now. We all know I'm not gonna figure out how to make tea. You kidding? Are you kidding me? Only a crazy person would assume I would figure out how to make tea in this game. Winter? What season is it now? Is it winter yet? Okay. Use it and an element of soul on any fireplace. Using it without soul destroys it. What? Fireplace, though. You know, I didn't consider the fact that this game has a fireplace. Hold on a second. Get it nice and lined up. For the collection. Let's throw some core in there. Fireplaces for destroying objects, or making tea. Just a box of loose leaf tea and fire, that makes a glass of tea. Obviously. What's going on, buddy? What? What is... You saw I ate a thing and now you want a thing too? I've been making tea wrong for so many years! Like, oh no! Like, Scoob! What are you doing, Scoob? You want my pirate's booty? You're just gonna lie directly on my leg? Okay. You truly are a lapdog now. Snow! Okay. Winter. I think maybe I can, make something else happen I wanted to do. I need you... Oh, right, you want this one. Digital, have you not been throwing a bunch of tea leaves into an open fireplace this whole time? You're making some bad tea. Wait, he wants a topic to talk about? Shit. He never wanted one before. Oh, I can put a topic in there. Sorry, the game was paused. You see, pausing the game just confuses me. I'm an easy to confuse gentleman. It's time to explore the tidal flats. Guide me. What? You won't guide me? Your assistance? He doesn't have the winter stat, but I have other stuff to give me that. Ah, boo. Boo this man. Alright, we need someone that has the winter stat and the moon stat. He won't be guiding me then. In that case, I really need Wazda to work for the camera. Wait, I can just click and drag. I got a dog lying on top of me. You can give him winter by talking to him. Okay. Let's talk about the winter. Interesting. So we're gonna give him winter. It only needs... one. That's perfect. Start. Let me tell you about snow, Reverend. Whist? Whist would get it for me? Oh yeah, Whist would. It's too late now. He's learning about winter the old-fashioned way. I got this entire dog on top of me right now. Living that good Benji life, right, Benji? Come with me, Reverend. Krug is a tidal island. At low tide, you could walk there, though you probably shouldn't. Oh, to Benji. To Benji. If we do look at a second game today, it is a game that's probably in Katase's wheelhouse. In that it's for degenerate weebs. To Benji. Also, I'm not sure if I've told you about Peter Grill before, Katase, but that's a show for you. Peter Grill. And the Philosopher's something or other. I can't remember what the Philosopher's blank is. It's the Philosopher's something. You lapdog, Benji. Can't believe you're actually on my lap right now. Whoa! Is that a puffin? Crow Cross Sands. Got a fucking puffin here. Beachcombing. Take a long walk along the ocean side. If I know what to look for, I might find something the ocean has forsaken. Sickle and Eclipse. Let's put Whist in there, since it is winter. Something half buried in the sand. Oh, to Benji. To Benji, Benji boy. I wasn't gonna eat your ear. I wouldn't do that. I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do it. You know I would never. What? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't eat your ear. Come on. You could trust me more than that. There you go. For your troubles. Since I'm bugging you. Go ahead and pick up the pace. Is Benji a family dog? Yes, I'm in New York visiting my family. But not to take ownership of him or anything, but whenever I'm here, he sticks to me like glue the entire time. If he has a favorite, I mean, we all know I'm the favorite here. Did I not find any tangible things? That's exhausted. This came back. I don't think I got it. Oh wait, I got a key. Hush, hush, hush house key. Heavy enough that it takes both hands to turn. Heavy enough to brain someone. Though you need both hands for that too. Unless he gets locked outside. In which case, I'm the one that rescues him. So yeah, he's still my dog. Well, I did a sickle eclipse. Let's do a path and pilgrim. What has the sea ceded to us today, Benjamin? What shall we find? If you didn't want to find the key in the house, here's an alternative option. But yeah, Katase, Peter Grill. Look up Peter Grill. That's a show for you. Did I grow up with Benji? Oh my, no. Dogs don't tend to live that long. Like, I grew up with a dog, a Lapsa Apsa named Shang when I was a child. I have pictures of me opening Mario Kart 64 with that dog. That was my childhood dog. Benji is, I want to say 5, maybe 6 years old. So definitely didn't grow up with him. I consider growing up the period to be like birth to like 18 or so, because after that, you know, if you go to college, you're leaving the house at that point. You're not really at home. Benji's been an entirely post-college dog. But he does make coming home to visit very, very enjoyable. I do love him. Even if he will go under the covers, and then like an hour and a half to 2 hours later decide it's too warm under there, wake me up as he gets out of the covers to go on top of the covers, and then like 2 hours later he decides that's not as comfortable as being under the covers. It's just in and out, in and out. An hourglass, of course, is sand contained by sand. Thank you. Alright, let's do a tryst. And a path of pilgrim. Because I did a tryst and a sickle before. Just ply the beach for its various things. Although there's an even more degenerate anime recommendation I could give you, Katase. But it might be too much. Too much even for you. Sea-strewn, salt-snarled stuff. Here we go. Contraband. Flung overboard in a furtive haste. I don't think it could be. Interspecies reviewer. That's another one for you. Examine the I mean, you can't tell me not to examine contraband. You kidding me? Obviously, I'm going to look at contraband. Let's use some metal on this one, baby. Yes, Benjamin? Just trying to get to my snacks? Those are mine. Thank you very much. I'm sharing them with you. They're mine. Numpad minus. Oh, I can just do everything with keyboard, huh? 2, 1, and... Is it drugs? Oh, hot dog. A box of rarities. A tiny treasury of forgotten things. Perhaps there's a real rarity. Wait, do I have to examine it again? Hold on, I found a thing inside this thing. Now I need to examine this thing to find out what's inside this thing. This is our second level of examining. I've just been staring at a box all day on the beach. That's basically what just happened. I found a yellowing newspaper. It stated the year that Hush House was abandoned. That's the contraband? I hesitate to call that contraband. You're not allowed to use... Sorry, not allowed to use Winter or Malady for this one. Shit, was I using Winter? The symbol is different. I didn't even think about it. Oh, you're not allowed to use anything that's fatigued or malady. I see. When I hover over, it says winter, so I got confused. Wow, that's a bug. You see? You see? It's confusing sometimes. And sometimes it's not my fault. Occult scrap. Secret histories are layered beneath the one we know, like the notes in rare wine. The librarian knows this well. Never got that newspaper. Wonder if it's important. Well, I got an occult scrap out of it. So whether or not that's important, you tell me. I don't think there's any reason for me to examine it again, right? Is it possible for it to have more things inside of it? Should I examine it again? That plus Shapley read a Knock 4 book. Well, let's get another occult scrap, I guess. Oh, I can only have one at a time. Wow. Chat delay makes fools of us all. I don't know how my brain works sometimes. There's something about... If I do like a 7-hour stream, an 8-hour stream, which is my normal length when I'm back in Massachusetts, we play 2 or 3 games. Doing a 5-hour stream, which is my normal vacation length while I'm here in New York, I typically just do 1 game for the entire 5 hours. Yeah, same occult scrap. Alright, so this is like a reusable way to get occultic scraps. That's kind of useful. My inventory's full up. Let's get the heck out of here. I think it's because it's an odd number. But 7's an odd number. I don't know. Knock 4 book. Here we go. Read that book! I'm reading the book, Benjamin. I'm reading the book. Wednesday. Wednesday I'll play multiple things. By Jove, I'll play 3 things on Wednesday. I swear it. Mostly because I'm starting a little bit early for the second game from the publisher that asked me to do the thing on Steam today. There was originally going to be 2 Steam things, but now it's going to be 1 Steam thing that I did today, 1 stream thing on Twitch. So I'm going to open up with that other game for like an hour and a half, and then I'll check out Affogato, and then after that we'll play that Wayward Terran game that Gomper gave me. That'll be 3 things in one day. Truly a variety experience. Which will make up for the fact that Thursday, I'm literally going to play Armored Core the entire time. Do I think I'll ever play this again? If people want me to, yeah! I enjoy it. It's a good, like, as you said, chill game. Will I awaken to a stream of Discord messages from you playing this in your off time? Wait, Discord gives you messages when I play games? Ugh. If I play this game and you're not here, unlikely. I'm pretty sure I would only play this when you're here. Otherwise, I won't know what I'm doing. Taint. Collect. Illopoli describes how he came to make repeated visits to a dream wood via what he calls silver dreams. Trying to think your way to the wood, he explains, is like thinking your way to being in love. But I did find a secret that helped. The wood lies outside the walls of the manses. As any student of history knows, the mansis has no walls. We got Edict's Liminal. I've gained more understanding of Edict's Liminal. And we got a Memory of Impulse. Let's learn this lesson. I think the big difference between this and Cultist Simulator is Cultist Simulator definitely feels like a roguelike in its way. Like it's a run-based game. And this feels much more like a campaign-based game. Like, this is one long playthrough. Whereas Cultist Simulator could be over relatively quick if you are bad at the game like me. Another leaf from the Tree of Wisdoms. Edict's Liminal. Let's go visit my tree. Get out of here. This will give me Erib. Something I don't have, which is perfect. What you doing, Benji? What you doing, buddy? Trying to steal all my snacks? Those are my snacks, you know. I don't know if you knew this, but those are mine. Did you know? Has anyone told you? Or you just want to help me play the game. Alright, that's better. Thank you. Thank you for your help. I should try and unlock another room? Alright, I could try. Can we do a Grail 2? What's Storm do for me? Gives me Heart, Sky... Ooh, Sky 4? Hold on, pause the game. Wait, is the game paused right now or not? Is this paused? That's paused, okay. It is not. Alright, I feel like I needed Sky 4 for something. Was it a book? I think one of my books required Sky, in which case we got the perfect card for it right now. Or Heart. Alright, none of these are Heart or Sky. Let's see. One of the books is definitely Heart or Sky, right? Additionally, I just did Taint Volume 1. Which was Mystery Knock. So I could throw this on the floor. Alright, you want Forge 8, Sky 6. I think I might be able to pull off Sky 6. This is giving me Sky 4. Anything else giving me Sky? Come on, baby. 2 skies all I need. You're killing me here. That's the worst if I can't do it. Foss gives me 1 sky. And there's a sky tool. What's the sky tool? Which tool is sky? There's so many tools. The globe thing, okay. Oh god, it threw it on the floor. Come on, it has a home. Oh my god. Where did it come from? Was it this room? Alright, memory. Oh man, I don't think I could put it in there. Need to put it in a desk for a tool. Okay, okay. That's right, we could do things this way. So, we want to read this book with this. With this memory. And this soul. I don't need a skill for it. Start. Haha! Haha, Benjamin. We did it. I credit you entirely for the success, Benjamin. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. Is that a book? Might be time to start consolidating my books again into places where I can find them easily. No, I can put it above the desk. That's where these can go. Soon your book will make its way to the floor outside the library. Mighty Odin, good morning once again. Have you been asleep since the stream? The Steam stream? It's a good long nap you had. Every time I have the thought of pick up the pace, I can hear the start of a Slipknot song in my head, which is just... wow. Deep middle school vibes there. Pick up the pace! Memory, solace, lesson, sights, and sensations. Solomon Husher himself commissioned this from Lockwood. Lockwood Fen Bog-U, blackened and half-fossilized by centuries of underwater. Here at this desk, he wrote his doomed allegory of winter and its romance with the sun. When he blotted the last word on his manuscript and rose from his work, the timber had turned pale as fresh-cut maple. Or so the story goes. Too hot to sleep? Turn on the air conditioner. Air conditioning is a luxury that I could not live without. Just gonna say it. Can't do it. Cannot do it. Massachusetts, New York, they both get so brutally humid in the summers. It is... like, especially if you're a second floor person, like you're on the second or even third floor of a house. Good lord. Good lord. It is brutal. Might as well be swimming. Got a box fan in the window? Like, there are nights in the summer where a box fan just won't cut it. Oh no, there's no place for this thought. My god, no! No! About the best you could do. Air conditioners aren't too expensive these days, you know. HOA won't allow a window unit? Wow. HOAs are the fucking worst. You'll need to level it up. Alright, I'll try and level it up. Fuck HOAs. No window units allowed? Garbage. That is trash. You know how expensive it is to do like an internal air conditioning system? You have to like completely gut your house. It's super expensive. A window unit is like $100 tops. Even cheaper. Like you can get really expensive ones, obviously, but like for just a cheap window unit, like you can get one for like pretty goddamn cheap these days. That's just garbage. Screw HOAs. Alright, leveling up a card. I remember how to do this. System Chalk! Hello there. Welcome to Shake the Box. Thank you for that raid. I am in New York on vacation, so this is not my normal setup, but it does come with a dog who will constantly harass me. And that's why I'm so good at video games while I'm here in New York. Someone give System Chalk a shout out. They keep the political signs out of everyone's yard, so you know, necessary evil. I would rather have 1,000 garbage signs. And also air conditioning. You are also playing Book of Hours. What are your thoughts? How far along were you? I'm gonna throw you out the window, you little gremlin. Here you go, here you go, come get it. This is Benji, everybody. My constant companion while I'm visiting my family. Alright. Leveling up a card. I feel like I definitely might remember how to do this. Oh, but before I do that, what book did I just read? It was this one, right? Yeah, Mastery Sky 6, it was definitely this one. Throw this on the floor so I don't get confused. You love it, you're fairly far along, almost to the western side of the house, but I also got to play in the beta, so it's not a fair comparison. Ah, well, I apologize to everyone who just arrived here. I am very bad at this video game. Living in a red country? I thought you were just in a red county. That's rough. What country are you in? Yeah, they almost certainly wouldn't stop at signs. Still, though, I would take a bunch of garbage signs and also have air conditioning. No way to be bad at it unless you're not enjoying it. I hope you're having a good time. I am having a good time. Like, I mean bad at it in the sense that the game is set up in such a way that there's a lot of symbols that if you don't remember them quickly, slows down your gameplay. So there's a lot of me going, oh, okay, sky. What cards give you sky? And then like a lot of just mousing over stuff. But it's part of the experience, so I don't mind too much. Is my ink just floating there? So how was the beta experience for this one? He got his snack and he immediately just conked out. I wanna consider sights and sensations. Is there a way for me to level this bad boy up? We could throw memory and solace on there. You need a lesson. What's that mean? What? I was a Kickstarter backer on Cultist Simulator, so I brought it back. A lot of fond memories. Yeah, Cultist Simulator is a fun one too. They have a good, like, a vibe, I want to say. Like, I find these games, both of them, to be enjoyable ways just to kind of, like, chill out. Not so much with Cultist Simulator. That one does get kind of tense as things ramp up and, like, time really puts a pressure on you. This one, though, very calm. It's a great, just, like, unwinding game. Alright, it's time to break into another room. Because I feel like I have what I need for knock 3 at this point. He says, not remembering. Knock 1. Oh yeah, I have the key! Knock 3! God damn, I definitely have whatever I need. Right here, knock 3. Boop. I said boop. Alright, first I will consider the key. You got me there, game. You can't really use the key? Why? It's a key. Oh, yeah. You're right, we need to have our buddy do it. I read 3 books in a row and now I can't remember how to, like, open doors. Oh, your house has central AC, but you're just not getting enough of it in your room? Oh, don't worry about it, sister. I appreciate the raid all the same. If you gotta rest, you rest. A memory of sound. A memory lasts longer than an echo. Of course, when speech came into the world, and we would cast echoes into words, things got more complicated. You don't even have central AC? I definitely don't have central AC. I have a window unit literally right there. Like, right inches, like 4 inches behind the webcam that you were seeing me through. Central air conditioning's always struck me as, like, an impossible luxury, because, like, if you don't build the house with it, it's incredibly complicated to install that. But a window unit's like, you got 50 bucks? Like, here's a crappy window unit. It'll keep your room relatively cool. Alright, let's go get my buddy. Bet you switch sides. Hey, buddy. Let's chat. I'm sorry, let's chat. Oh, I've already exhausted Faust. He likes one of the other ones, right? Yeah, shape. Shapt. Well, fine. Here's your Faust you love so much, then. Befreefles, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to the Shake the Box family. We're very happy to have you here. You need Shapt for giving him the knock. Oh, god damn it. Well, that's good. I got Shapt right there. We used Faust. It all worked out. All worked out. Alright, I got my buddy. We're gonna click on this. We're gonna throw him in there. Do I have to give him the key via talking first? Here's a key, my friends. You're always thrilled to discover cool channels? You have to talk to him about your Shapt first. Well, thank you very much. We're happy to have you here. I play all kinds of stuff. Have you ever heard of games like Caves of Cud? I play that a shocking amount. Noida comes up pretty often. Rift Wizards. Those are like my 3 favorites. I'm very excited for Armored Core 6, though.